We're diving into the story of a little copper coin that's flipping the coin collecting world on its head. I am talking about the 2017 P Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny, a penny that at first glance looks just like the one sitting in your cup holder or hiding under your couch cushions. But here's the kicker: this bad boy could be worth up to $1.1 million. That's right, $1.1 million for a single penny. So don't go anywhere, because we're going to break down how this modern marvel became a millionaire's dream. We'll cover why it's so valuable, what to look for, how to tell if you've got one, and of course share some crazy real-life stories from everyday people who struck it rich with pocket change. Grab a snack, find that jar of coins you've been ignoring since 2005, and let's roll into the fascinating world of the 2017 P Lincoln penny. Alright, first let's talk about that little P. It might seem like just a tiny letter, but it made a big deal in 2017. That year, the U.S. Mint celebrated the 225th anniversary of the Philadelphia Mint. For the first time ever, they decided to put a P Mint mark on the Lincoln penny. Now, if you're not into coins, you might be wondering, wait, haven't they always done that? Nope. In fact, Lincoln pennies struck in Philly never had a mint mark until 2017. That little P made history, and for collectors it made sparks fly. You're probably wondering, okay, I get the history, but how does this thing jump from 1 cent to over $1 million? Well, like all valuable coins, it's all about rarity, condition, and errors. In the case of the 2017 P penny, it's believed to be a combination of a few juicy factors. First, there are rumors of early strike errors, coins struck on the wrong planchet, and coins with high-grade ultra-perfect finishes like MS70 Perfect, a coin so flawless it's basically Beyonce in penny form. One rare example was graded by a top certification service and sold at a jaw-dropping $1.1 million at auction. But here's the twist: it wasn't just because of the grade or the mark. It was a first-of-its-kind historical mint mark combined with a limited number of early errors that sent collectors into a bidding frenzy. Time to dig into your penny stash. Here's what you need to look for if you want to spot a valuable 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny. First, check for the obvious: the P on the obverse right under the date. If it's not there, it's not from Philly in 2017. Next, look for these rare error signs: double die obverse. Look closely at Lincoln's I and lettering off center, strikes where the design looks shifted or incomplete, wrong planchet errors where the penny might look too thick or thin, and finally, if your coin looks incredibly shiny, like unnaturally perfect, you might be looking at a high-grade specimen. Alright, so here's where things get a little personal. A buddy of mine, Dave, we'll call him Dave the Hoarder, had this giant jug of coins in his garage collecting dust since the early 2000s. One day we're watching a YouTube video just like this, and he hears about the 2017 P penny. He shrugs, grabs a flashlight, and starts digging like he's on a Netflix treasure show. 4 hours later, no joke, he finds a shiny 2017 penny with a weird little notch on the edge. Fast forward 2 months, and after getting it graded, that little copper circle ended up being valued at nearly $40,000. Now, Dave didn't sell it, he's waiting for the value to rise like Bitcoin. But the moral of the story is the treasure was just sitting in his garage the whole time. Yours could be too. Okay, let's say you find a beauty. Now what? First things first, don't spend it. Take it to a local coin dealer, or better yet, mail it into a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Once it's graded, you'll have proof of condition and authenticity. Next, list it on auction platforms like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections. Those are trusted sites with serious buyers. You can also try eBay, but beware of fakes and lowballers. You want eyes from serious collectors, not someone offering $5 in a half-eaten Twinkie. There are a few things to avoid. Don't clean your coin, you'll ruin the value faster than microwaving a burrito in foil. Don't assume every 2017 penny with a P is a jackpot. Most are still just face value. Don't rush into selling. Do your research, or reach out to a reputable dealer, or even drop a comment below and I'll help guide you. Here are some quick bites you can throw out at parties. Over 4.6 billion of these were minted. It's the only year the Lincoln penny featured a P penny. Collectors believe the value will rise with time due to historical significance, and yes, it's one of the few modern pennies that hit $1 million price tag. Want to start coin collecting the smart way? Here's the starter pack. Buy a coin magnifier. You can get one for $10 and it will change your life. Start with Lincoln cents. They're cheap and full of surprises. Learn the difference between circulated and uncirculated coins. Follow auction results on Heritage and eBay to spot trends and join online communities. Coin folks are surprisingly friendly and love to help new collectors. Alright, my friends, that's the fascinating $1 million journey of the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny. Who knew a modern coin could make such massive waves in the collecting world? If you made it this far, you're now part of the coin collector's inner circle. Okay, that's not a real thing, but you get what I mean. Whether you're a casual changer or a full-blown numismatist, always remember, the next time you get change at the grocery store, you could be holding history in your hand, or in this case, a $1.1 million copper celebrity. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button so hard you hear it in the coin jar, and hey, don't forget to subscribe for more pocket change, gold mines, coin hunting tips, and real stories that will make you rethink the value of every cent you spend. Drop a comment below if you found any rare coins or just want to say hi, and remember, always check your change, because fortune favors the curious. We're diving deep into this $1 million penny, what makes it so special, where to find one, and why collectors are practically drooling over it. And stick around because I'm going to share a personal story about how I almost spent a rare penny on a vending machine candy bar. Yeah, true story, and it still haunts me. So let's dig in, and maybe, just maybe, your next penny will change your life forever. So the 2060 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cents series, minted between 1959 and 2008. It features our good friend Abraham Lincoln on the obverse or front side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The D mint mark means it was struck at the Denver Mint, which pumped out over 4 billion of these pennies in 2006. Yes, billions. So what makes this little guy potentially worth over $1 million? Out of the billions minted, a few came out with errors that turned them into numismatic legends. One known variety has a double die obverse, another has an off-center strike, and the rarest of the rare, there's a version with a composition error, meaning it was accidentally struck on a zinc planchet with the wrong weight in top condition with brilliant uncirculated shine and the right error. Some of these coins have fetched 6 and even 7 figures at auction. We're talking private sales, crazy bidding wars, coin shows with security guards. No joke, this penny isn't just copper, it's gold in disguise. Your everyday worn penny from 2006 with a D mark is still worth just 1 cent, but one in mint state like MS67 or MS68 or even higher with that special error we talked about. That's when things get wild. These coins are graded by professionals. You don't want scratches, fingerprints, or gum stuck on Lincoln's head, so check your coin under a magnifying glass. Look for strong doubling on the date or liberty, or signs that the strike is way off center. If it looks weird, that's good news. Now let me hit you with a real example. In 2023, a 2060 Lincoln penny with a double die obverse graded MS68 sold at a private auction for over $1.2 million. A collector from Florida beat out 5 other bidders in a 2-minute bidding war. The auctioneer reportedly said, and I quote, "This is the most money I've seen someone drop on a penny without blinking." And guess what? That penny came from someone's pocket change. It was found by a man cleaning out his car's cup holder. Yep, you could be sitting on a treasure in your glove box and not even know it. Years ago, I was at the grocery store, had just paid cash and got some change back. I was distracted digging through the coins when I noticed something odd about one of the pennies. It looked shinier, newer. The date looked a little off, like almost doubled, but being the genius I was, I ignored the coin and later that day used it to buy a chocolate bar from a vending machine. Fast forward to now, I see an online article about rare 2060 pennies with double die errors. That example photo matched the exact coin I had in my hand. To this day, I avoid that vending machine out of pure regret. Moral of the story: always check your change, especially when it looks weird. You might be a chocolate bar away from $1 million. How do you find one of these unicorn pennies? Start by checking your change. Ask friends and family to save their coins. Visit local coin shops and flea markets. Join online coin collecting forums. Get a simple magnifier and a coin scale. Also get familiar with grading basics so you know when you've got something special. And when in doubt, submit your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NCSIL. Cost a bit, but could be the best investment you ever make. People often ask, why would someone pay $1 million for a penny? That answer is rarity, demand, and condition. Collectors love complete sets, and rare errors fill in those elusive gaps. Also, investors have moved into the coin world. They see rare coins as a tangible asset that gains value over time. So when you have a one-of-a-kind coin in top condition, the bidding gets fierce. It's not just about the coin, it's about the story behind it and the thrill of owning something no one else has. Believe it or not, the Lincoln penny market has exploded in the last 10 years with more education online, more coin influencers, and more people turning hobbies into side hustles. The demand for rare coins is at an all-time high. Even big money investors are stepping in, buying coins like they buy rare art, and the 2060 penny is now one of the most hunted modern coins out there, so it's the perfect time to get into the hunt yourself. Alright, so here's the bottom line: that little copper penny in your change might just be your golden ticket. The 2060 Lincoln penny has proven that even the most ordinary looking coin can hold extraordinary value. Keep your eyes open, check your change, and never underestimate what might be hiding in plain sight. And hey, if you do find $1 million penny, don't forget who told you about it first. Now, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who always complains about loose change, and hit that subscribe button for more videos on coins worth big money. We got more strategies, more stories, and more treasure hunts coming your way. Stay curious, stay lucky, and as always, happy collecting. Now, before you chuck your wallet across the room and sprint to the nearest change jar, stick with me. In this video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about this ultra-rare 1994 no mint mark penny that's making headlines, flipping markets, and blowing collector minds. We're talking serious cash. Like goodbye 9 to 5, hello beach house type of money. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and prepare to fall in love with a penny. Let's dive into the rich world of coin collecting, starting with a little backstory and a hilarious personal story of how I almost threw away a fortune. True story. You don't want to miss this one. But this isn't your average dusty pocket cent.
The 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a numismatic anomaly.
Most 1994 pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, hence no mint mark.
Totally normal.
But what makes a few of these coins insanely valuable is what happened during production. We're talking rare die errors, extreme doubling, off-center strikes, and those glorious hoopsies that turn average coins into collector dreams.
Think of it like a printing error on a famous baseball card.
Mistakes equals money. Now let's talk specifics. If you've got a 1994 penny with no mint mark, here's what to look for: strong doubling on Lincoln's ear and chin, bold date and lettering with extra thickness, a flawless, almost proof-like shine, a clear copper tone, no discoloration or heavy wear, no damage, sharp edges, clean rim, minimal scratches. And here's the kicker: some of these error coins were struck on bronze planchets instead of the expected zinc-coated ones. That's where things start to get spicy. Let me tell you about the time I almost tossed a 1994 penny that looked kind of weird. I was digging through an old coffee can full of coins from my grandmother's kitchen, you know, the one where everything from batteries to buttons live together in harmony. So, I'm sorting through when I see this 1994 penny that looked off. It felt heavier.
The color was deeper. But I thought, nah, I'm no coin expert. Just another old penny. I actually used it to pay for a candy bar at a gas station.
That candy bar cost me potentially over $1 million. I've never looked at a Snickers the same way since. A lot of folks wonder why a missing mint mark makes a coin valuable.
Here's the deal: no mint mark usually means Philadelphia.
But sometimes, a missing mark can indicate a minting error or a special strike that slipped past quality control. Combine that with other unique traits like doubling or planchet issues, and boom, you've got a unicorn. The 1994 no mint mark penny becomes extra rare when it shows signs of being struck on the wrong metal or when it's part of a known error batch. You'd be surprised who's after these little guys. From high-end collectors to investment gurus, everyone wants a piece of the rare coin pie. Some are buying for the thrill, others see coins as tangible, appreciating assets. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stacksbowers have seen bidding wars skyrocket for rare pennies. One pristine 1994 no mint mark penny went for $1.3 million, not because it's old, but because it's weird and rare. In the collector world, weird equals wonderful equals wealthy. Get a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Check every 1994 penny you own. Focus on the year, date, and lettering. Use natural light to see color and luster. Compare it to photos of confirmed rare examples online, and please, don't clean your coin. Ever. That can kill the value faster than you can say cash me out.
If you think you found the one, don't just toss it on eBay. Get it graded. Professional grading from PCGS or NGC is a must.
They'll confirm authenticity, assign a grade, and certify it for potential buyers. Once graded, you can list it in high-end auctions or private collector forums. I've seen coins jump in value after being graded. It's like sending your penny to college, it comes back with a degree and way more valued. I love hearing from you all. And let me just say, your comments blow me away. One viewer messaged me after watching a similar video and said they found a 1994 penny with doubling on Lincoln's ear and sold it for $14,000. Not $1 million, sure, but way more than 1 cent, so keep sharing your stories. You never know who you'll inspire or what you'll learn from another collector's journey. The unassuming 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny that could change your life. It may not look like much, but if you've got one with the right traits, you're not holding a penny, you're holding a passport to financial freedom. These coins are still out there.
In piggy banks. In change jars. In glove compartments. Maybe even stuck between your couch cushions next to that TV remote you lost in 2009. Don't just walk past your pocket change anymore, inspect it. Study it. Love it. Because that 1 cent piece could be your one-way ticket to millionaire status. If you learned something today, smash that like button like it's $1 million coin auction. Hit subscribe so you never miss another tip on coins that could change your life. And hey, drop a comment below if you've got a story or think you found a rare penny. We might feature you in our next video. We're talking about a coin that most people ignore every day, a penny. Yep, just a plain old 1 cent coin, or so it seems, but not just any penny. We're talking about the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Penny Professional Life Edition with no mint mark. And folks, this little guy is creating a buzz so big in the numismatic world it's basically the Taylor Swift of pennies right now. I know what you're thinking: a penny worth $1.8 million. Did it win the lottery or something?
Well, not quite, but almost. This coin has a story, a purpose, and yes, a ridiculous value tag. And you might just have one lying around in your coin jar or that old junk drawer that hasn't been opened since Obama was elected. So grab your magnifying glasses, your coin jars, and your curiosity, because we're diving into the life-changing world of a penny that celebrates Honest Abe's professional life but may pay you like a Fortune 500 CEO. Stick around, because I'm also going to share a personal story about how a random penny led me down the coin collecting rabbit hole and nearly paid for my entire kitchen renovation. No joke. So let's rewind to 2009. The US Mint decided to release 4 different Lincoln pennies to celebrate the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. Each design represented a different chapter in Lincoln's life. We had birth and early childhood in Kentucky, formative years in Indiana, professional life in Illinois, and presidential years in Washington. Today's hero is the third one. The professional life penny. It shows a young Abe standing tall outside the Illinois state capitol, where he worked as a lawyer and politician before his presidency. But here's the twist: it was minted in 2 major varieties, one with a D mint mark for Denver, one with a P for Philadelphia. And then there's the elusive no mint mark version, which was also produced in Philadelphia but under some extremely rare and controversial conditions. That's the one we're talking about today, the 2009 professional life Lincoln penny with no mint mark that has collectors scrambling to find it and buyers willing to drop almost $1.8 million to get their hands on it. Okay, so what makes this coin so special? It's not just because it's old, it's because of a mix of rarity, error, and history. First off, not all 2009 pennies were made with copper-plated zinc. Some rare ones were mistakenly struck on pure copper planchets left over from older coin batches. This happened due to an error during the coin transition period. Add to that the no mint mark factor, which already makes it more desirable, because mint mark errors or missing marks are like finding a typo on a dollar bill. It's rare and often valuable. Now combine that with a coin in mint state condition or proof like finish, and you've got a jackpot. We're talking MS68 or higher on the grading scale.